Another question that I get asked a lot is, what do you do, Bubs?
I will do bit butts.
You're tired, aren't you? My goodness, look at you. He is knocked out for the count.
I hope everyone is well. Today is the 26th of August and the kids are officially back at school. It's very bittersweet because I'm not ready for summer to be over. We've just been so lucky with the weather in the UK. We've had so many play dates. We've just had the best summer over, and obviously we got married. I'm just so thankful. It's been such a memorable summer. So yeah, it's currently 10:15. Cal should be here in about 15 minutes. Cal and I still train together twice a week. Even though technically the summer holidays are over, the kids and we're going to our, I suppose you can call it like a family moon or just like a family holiday in a couple of days. So we are off to Salou. So it'll be our first family holiday as a married couple. We've got our wreaths for the holiday. So these are the Rainbow Magic books. That's for Ayla. And then my niece recommended this called The Unbelievable Top Secret Diary of Pig. And then my nephew recommended these for Isaac. It's Adam K. Basically, oh, I know it looks a bit scary, but this is K's Anatomy. K's Anatomy. Honestly, anything to do with facts and knowledge, but kind of funny, would be up Isaac's alley. And yeah, he's also got these Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. He's not the biggest avid reader, so he's very picky with the books he reads, but when he reads, he'll fly through them. He'll have no problem reading them. It's just he would prefer to do something else. And yeah, I just want him to nurture his reading more, so hence why we have all these books. But hopefully he will bring 2 for holiday as well. I'm excited to bring a good old book and read for holidays. Yeah, the kids are at school, like I said, and I'm currently making some sayan chai tong, which is Chinese watercress soup. I've got my pork ribs in there, I've got carrots, I've got my sweet corn and dates and goji berries. I feel like even today, it really feels like an autumnal morning today. And in the afternoon, I have a nail appointment to get my nails done for the holidays. Just had a great session with Kyle and I am ready to have lunch. I've got my watercress soup, I've got a bowl of rice, and you know what, I love nothing more than taking the ribs from the soup, dipping it into soy sauce. Oh, that is just elite. Amazing. I'm so happy. Getting some rice, putting it into the soup. Ah, life is good. Yummy. So I'm back and these are my nails now. They look so much more clean and polished. I didn't really start hearing about builder's gel until my friend was telling me about it, but apparently it's just so much better for your nails. So I've got my cappuccino here and I'm just doing some last minute packing. We will be setting off, I want to say 2:30 in the morning at the latest. So yeah, we're going to be sleeping early tonight. All my usuals are packed, but you know, this time round while I'm away, I feel like in this holiday, I want to be so present. So I have this book that my friend Fiona loaned to me. It's called The Sight of You. She loved it. I couldn't help but start a couple nights ago, and before I knew it, I was like 60 pages in. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this on the airplane. So I also want to be mindfully a bit more creative. Basically, now that the wedding is over, I have started thinking like, you know, what's next? right? They say that in the first 10 years, you are your child's world. And after that, they still need you, but they just need you less and less. And I have to say, I do definitely feel that when it comes to Isaac. But we have Domo right here, and he is in his silver years. And yeah, I just don't feel like I could leave him. I feel bad enough on days when I leave him. Like, it doesn't happen often, but there are days where he gets left home alone for a few hours. And I know this is a norm for a lot of dogs, but just right now, Domo having lost Chubby and being an elderly dog, I don't think now is the time to leave him home alone. I know we're very lucky that, you know, we have each other. I remember the day after the wedding, I was like, oh, what should I do? And then I had a dream. Like, I had a dream of Domo and Chubby, and it was just wonderful. In the dream, like, Chubby was just running ahead of us, and like, I woke up and I thought, like, to me, that was like a sign, like just telling me that I need to be there for Domo. So yeah, I have been wondering, like, what should I do? Because a lot of people ask me that. I think my top 2 most frequent questions people ask me is, 1, are you gonna have more children with your husband? The plan is no. I'm really sorry, guys. I know we would make the most adorable mixed race, not just mixed race, but just the most adorable babies. But I feel like my family is complete. Another question that I get asked a lot is, what do you do, Bubs? And I've always tell people, like, my mom. I don't know, there's some like deep conditioning there where I feel like I should be doing more. I don't know, I think it's just a deep conditioning, you know, brought up to have this like belief that you should parent your kids as if you don't have a job and work as if you don't have kids. And I know I bounce in and out when it comes to my art, and honestly, like, my biggest mountain is myself. I hold myself back. I keep thinking, like, you know, my art is just not good enough. I put a lot of pressure on myself. I suppose that's why I have this tiny little sketch pad. When it's so small, there's not as much pressure. I'm trying to be more, like, just have a more creative life. I'm gonna bring my watercolor with me. I will be bringing, you know, those brushes where you just fill it up with water and you can bring it on the go. I've got my pencil, and yeah, basically I'm just going to sketch. Well, I would like to sketch every day when I'm on holiday. You know what I really want is to illustrate. I feel like when I do art, I get so sucked into like the little details, the like hyperrealism. It becomes very structured, and I would love to just be able to let loose and just draw, right? Draw when I was a child, right? How I do art now is so different to how when I was a child, and I would love to go back to when I was a child. But yeah, not much has been going on, guys. I just want to be honest with you. I've started writing my book again. You know, I started writing it last year. Yeah, built it at like 13,000 words or so, and then stopped. So I'm back on, I'm writing again. The process is going a bit slow, but I enjoy it very much. I don't know what's next for me. I really don't know. When I stepped into my path as a YouTube creator, it I felt like I was called. Like it was like a very strong, this is what you're going to do. And it wasn't even a thing back then, but it was just this like certain feeling. Like, I don't know if we get those intuitive feelings every so often, but yeah, I haven't really felt that way since. So, you know, when I was pondering what to do, there's other avenues that I have previously thought about, like, you know, the wedding being over, and I love weddings, and I thought about, oh, I think I could do like wedding art. Like, you know, in weddings you do little like illustrations, like portraits. I could do that, but come to the conclusion that maybe, at least for the next year, whatever I do, it should be home base next to Domo. I should give art another shot. You know, keep doing art. Regardless what I do, just keep doodling. I know I'm very lucky to be able to like hold up with things for the past 5 years. So thank goodness for savings. Life definitely does humble you, you know. I feel like when you're younger, like when you haven't been trial much, it's easy to say you should do this, and then things happen and it knocks you off your feet a little bit and you're just trying to find your fit back into the world. Yeah, I think as we grow up, we're a little bit more cautious because, you know, when you get burned before. So I think the most important thing is I'm trying to get my feet back on. I want to be mindful about like what I do. So yeah, I'm just rambling. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I hope you guys get the gist. To put in a conclusion, I'm very happy with how life is. I have enough to keep me going. From doing YouTube in the past 15 years, 16 years, like I have enough savings to keep me going for a while. I know it's been so worth it, you know, spending that time just to heal and be with my family, be with my dogs. And I do feel like I'm reaching that tail end part where it's like the beginning, the possibility. So I don't know, guys. If you guys have any like suggestions, I would appreciate them. Yeah, I loved digital drawing. I still do, but you know, the whole AI thing scares me. What's the world gonna look like if AI is so intuitive now? Yeah, it does make you feel a bit uneasy. Not just about like, you know, as an artist, but so many other jobs like programmers, like teachers, like how would that affect the future? Right, it's already affecting. Anyways, I feel like I'm in a rabbit hole now, so I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go back and pack. So that should be enough to keep us going. And then I've got some like sketchbooks to bring with us. This is one that I did yesterday with oil pastels. Little illustrations. You don't think much about it. That's what I want to do.